Okay, so I want to get you a little bit more acclimated to the importance of the Louisiana Purchase to the early United States. So here we have a map of North America surrounded by the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. And in 1803, the United States covered about this portion of the United States. From here, down here, actually this area up here, all the way out to the Mississippi River. So, all of this space in yellow, or in orange here, is the United States as of 1803. In that year, Thomas Jefferson decided to buy, or had the opportunity to buy, the Louisiana Purchase from France. The major goal of this was to purchase the port city of New Orleans right here, but this territory also came with vast amounts of unmapped land here west of the Mississippi River. Thomas Jefferson saw this as an opportunity to establish a water route that traveled from New Orleans, connecting the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Because at the time, American merchant vessels had to travel all the way from the East Coast and the Gulf of Mexico around South America and then back up to the Pacific coast or over to Asia. And since this was a time-consuming effort, Thomas Jefferson hoped they could find a faster way to do it. So in 1803, he commissioned Lewis and Clark to travel across the Louisiana Purchase. He asked them to start up the Missouri River because it was the major river going through the entire purchase. Now, the land he bought went from the state of current-day Louisiana up, out over the Great Plains and across the Rockies, and it had sort of ambiguous lines out here in the northwest as to where it ended, but it went as far north as Lake Superior here. So Thomas Jefferson hired Lewis and Clark to travel from somewhere around current-day St. Louis up the Missouri River, which travels across the Great Plains and up into the Rocky Mountains somewhere in Montana. Here are the Rocky Mountains. What Thomas Jefferson hoped was that he could connect the Missouri River to the Columbia River, which was currently in the colonies of Great Britain here in the Pacific Northwest in current-day Washington and Oregon. So he sent Lewis and Clark up the river into this uncharted land in hopes that they could connect the Gulf of Mexico to the Pacific Ocean. So I hope that gives you a better understanding of what Thomas Jefferson hoped to accomplish by purchasing Louisiana.